important are the hashtags on Instagram?
Yeah, they're important. The question is usually how many to use, right? That's how you discover things. And I wouldn't use too many. Generally, if you're a business, I would use one, because that way, that is the line that's drawn across all of your photos. So instead of this kind of, way of saying one thing on one photo and another, what's the one thing that you want to communicate through from your brand, and use that.
Is there any one thing that you could single out as your first step, if you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Look at other businesses like yours that are doing it. Because that way, it's a completely open platform. You can go in, you can see other businesses, how they're using it. Maybe they've been on it for years, maybe they've only just started adopting it as well, but you can start to see a clear path of, where you should go and what your spin is going to be on it. So it's almost a sign of research. But absolutely, that'd be the first thing that I would do.
You were talking about the generate leads adverts on Facebook, using sign up as the call to action. Where do the signups go to?
There's two ways. One way, they can go straight to your page. So basically, if you're using the ad format, you basically have the option to go into your page, go into your settings, you'll see an option for lead ads. And then basically within that, you'll have the option to download all the leads that you've generated. Alternatively, advertisers that potentially have more advanced of CRM systems and want to capture leads that way, they can design it so they go straight into that system.
I just wanted to know how you actually advertise on Instagram, because they don't really promote it as much as Facebook does.
Yeah, and good question, because it's so new, and it's actually changing all of the time. So originally, you would have to go through Power Editor, which you've heard great things about today. And then, but now, more and more, we're actually starting to roll it into Ads Manager as well. So for people who are familiar with advertising side of things on Facebook, when you go and you select where you want your ads to appear, you have options of Facebook desktop newsfeed, Facebook mobile newsfeed. Instagram's an option there now as well.
Hi, I'm quite new to Instagram, but I think it's very clear to me what with Facebook and Twitter and things like that engaging with customers, or customers engaging with our brand, that way round really is just as powerful. But with Instagram, I find it a little confusing as to which one is more powerful, as to whether it is just us putting imagery out and videos out to the customers or people, or them coming to our brand and posting imagery of us and what we do to their followers. And which one is more powerful?
I've seen examples of both. So one of my favorite examples is a company called Innocent Gun, and they're a kind of oak-aged beer. And what they do is so for instance, May the 4th, they did an amazing Darth Vader image, and it got people went crazy over this just using their bottles. But also what they've done is they look at content that people tag them in. And so, for example, someone tagged them in an amazing photo, an engagement party where it was a hand over a hand and a bottle of Innocent Gun underneath it. So they went to them and said, hey, can we use that image? And they said, yeah, absolutely, because they're big brand advocates. So Innocent Gun sent them a full crate for their wedding as well, and it just creates that story. So both of them can be used in incredibly powerful ways, and it's just thinking about how you would do it and interact with your audience.